Good morning. It is Monday. As you can tell by my voice, I just woke up. It is almost 6 o'clock. I showed you a little bit of my morning routine. So as soon as I come downstairs, I get coconut oil and take a big tablespoon and swish that for about 10 minutes. And while I'm swishing my coconut oil, I journal and just kind of get my mind ready for the day. Read some of my daily meditation, and then I go stretch for a little bit, move my body, get my body ready for the day. I will take you along. Today is a full day of eating. I'm excited to show you what I eat on a plant-based, whole foods diet. As you saw me making earlier, this drink is just a big glass of water with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and a quarter of a lemon. And I've grown to love the taste over time, but I've been doing this for probably almost 2 years now, and at first I didn't really like it. So forming good habits, sometimes you just have to get out of your comfort zone and know that you're doing a good thing for your body and just keep doing it until you form that habit. And now it's a habit, and I actually look forward to it every morning. Back in the kitchen, I've got my celery that I just chopped up, and I'm going to put it in my NutriBullet here and then blend it up and strain it. And then we've got fresh celery juice, which I drink every single morning. I strain the celery from the cheesecloth, from the fiber of the celery, I'm left with my beautiful green, bright green celery juice. And it took me a few days to kind of get used to it. A lot of people think it tastes like onions. I don't think it tastes like onions. I think it tastes straight up like celery, and I don't love celery. But because I've seen the changes in my body, I have an autoimmune disease, and it clears it up. Like, I have no symptoms right now, and I've been juicing for probably almost 2 months now straight, like 60 days straight. I tried it a while back when it was first coming onto the scene, and I just didn't like see all the benefits, and I didn't believe all the hype. And then I went back and tried it again, and I've been doing it ever since, and I feel amazing, and my skin looks amazing, and my autoimmune is not flaring up. So I'm gonna keep doing it. But anyway, the fiber that I'm left with in the cheesecloth, because I don't have a proper juicer, I have to strain it by hand through a cheesecloth, which is a little bit more labor intensive, but it's totally worth it. I use the pulp, beautiful bright green. I save it in a glass container, and then later today I'm gonna make some celery and flax crackers. But what I do is mix it with some flaxseed, some onion, garlic powder, and salt and pepper, bake it, and then it comes out like this beautiful crispy cracker, but it's celery. I hope that sounds as appetizing as it really is. Okay, so I just realized that I didn't show myself drinking the celery juice, and I apologize for that. But here's one drink that I had full a second ago, and here's the other, and they both went down the hatch very easily, very swiftly, which is why I forgot to record it. They recommend that you drink at least 16 ounces of celery juice. I think mine is closer to 30 or 32-ish. I really really like it. I usually use almost a whole entire stalk, large, huge. I'll show you. However much will fit in the NutriBullet, which is usually most of this. I usually have maybe 1 or 2 tiny baby pieces left over that don't fit, but that produces about 30 ounces of celery juice, and I love it. I am back for a little snack. So right now I am filling just a little saucepan with water, and then I will put it over heat, and we're gonna throw in some kale and spinach. Yay! Lots of fresh kale, and then a little bit of spinach left in here, so I'll probably just use all of that and lots of kale because it cooks down so much. So I literally fill the whole frying pan until it's almost like overflowing, and then it cooks way down so it's just like basically the size of my hand when I'm done with it. So then I put it in a little bowl. I sprinkle some balsamic vinegar over top because that activates some of the nutrients and makes them more bioavailable into our body. Before I do my workout. Okay, I'm back to make my most favorite meal of the day, which is my post-workout meal, and that is, like I said before, either oatmeal or a shake. Today I'm gonna do a shake because I'm short on time, so this is what I do. I fill it about that much with ice, so like 3/4 of the way. And I do a 1/4 cup walnut, and then I do a plant-based protein powder, 1 scoop. It's just a blend of pea protein, rice protein, and it tastes so good. I like to put lots of different things in mine, so vanilla works perfectly with the flavor, but I think they have other flavors like chocolate, etc. 1 scoop. Super Greens powder. So it actually has wheatgrass, kale, moringa, and spirulina. I always do chia and sometimes hemp seeds or flax seeds. So hemp or flax, I mix it up. Today I'm gonna do hemp. 1 tablespoon, because we put it on a lot of things. Chia is so good for like scrubbing your intestines, and kind of, if you've ever had it, it gets very gelatinous and it kind of sweeps everything out. Really good for digestion. Really good to get the body moving, if you know what I mean. The bowels, keep them healthy. So we go through a lot. We put it on our oatmeal, we put it in our smoothies. Sometimes I'll just put it over coconut yogurt, like a full tablespoon, and mix it up, and it gets really gelatinous. That's one of my favorite snacks. So I do coconut yogurt and chia and a few other things. So now we've got our hemp here, another tablespoon, and this is the hemp hearts that I use. I really like them. The consistency is cool. They're kind of thick, kind of make oats and stuff crunchy if you just sprinkle on top, but with a smoothie they definitely help thicken them up too. Now this is where the magic happens. So first I go turmeric, and I just do like a pretty generous shake. I never measure it out. Turmeric is so potent, so if you put too much in it, you like can't recover from it no matter how good your protein powder tastes. And then to activate the turmeric, to increase the bioavailability or the absorption of the turmeric in your body, you need to activate it with black pepper. So I've got coarse. Just do a couple shakes of that. Cinnamon. I'm very generous with the cinnamon. Cinnamon's so good for you. Also anti-inflammatory. Lots of cinnamon. Definitely helps flavor it up. Then we've got ginger, ground ginger, which I love. This is the secret sauce because it makes it taste, to me at least, like a gingerbread cookie. And that's like my favorite flavor in the whole world. If I could eat gingerbread every day, oh my gosh. But this is like eating gingerbread every day. And then I've got nutmeg. So just a little sprinkle of that. I'm gonna give some water, give life to this shake. So again, with this, we always stay stocked with spinach here and kale because we eat a lot of it. Grab a handful of spinach. Oh my gosh, it's falling everywhere. And shove it in as much as I can. And you definitely don't want to break your blender. I have broken one before. I just like, but this is about good. So right when it's kind of like overflowing with spinach, till you can't pack anymore. Let's check it out. Ah, so good. Perfect consistency. And I always lick that. Be careful. The blades are sharp. So good. So that's how you make my favorite post-workout smoothie. I'm just gonna enjoy this. Okay guys, I am back and I'm hungry again. So I am going to take you through my awesome celery pulp crackers. This is my celery pulp from the last few days. Yummy, yummy. Dump it in a bowl. And then we take our flax meal. We're gonna do, since I have a lot of celery pulp from the last few days, we're gonna do probably 4 tablespoons. I usually make a smaller batch than this, so kind of making it up as we go here. Let's try 4 tablespoons. And we've got some powdered garlic. Be generous. So what I'm sprinkling on right now is everything but the bagel. Seasoning. I sprinkle some of that in the mixture before I put it in the oven. When I pat it, then I sprinkle some more right on top so it gets these little crunchies on top. So after all the seasonings, we're gonna add some water. And you just kind of have to eye it. You want it to be moist. I hesitated saying that word because most people hate that word, but it doesn't bother me, and that's true. That's what you heat the oven to 425, and then you're gonna mix up your put it on the top rack. And we're gonna set it for, because this is a big pan, we're going to set it for 15 minutes. Usually it only takes between like 7 and 10 minutes, but because I have a big batch, we're gonna go 15. My husband just brought home Jamaican food. Not for me, for him, for his lunch. He didn't ask me what I wanted, but I'm stealing some of his rice and peas, or beans and rice as we call them. They're so good. I seriously already dug into it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so thin and crispy. Oh, it's not focusing. So good. It tastes like just like a flax cracker, like a spiced, garlicky, flaxy cracker. It is lunchtime, so hi. Oh my gosh, I have to get better at this. Okay. I'm making a big old salad. That's kind of like my go-to. Whatever I have in the fridge. Usually it is a lot of vegetables. So far I've got arugula, parsley, basil, asparagus, carrot, sprouts, and I'm about to put some nice yummy guacamole. Whew. Typically lunch is my biggest meal of the day because I work at night. I'm a personal trainer, so most of my clients are either in the early morning or evening, and I have some sporadically throughout the day. It just depends on the day. But today I had a few hours in the middle of the day, so I'm gonna make lunch my biggest day. Obviously I just crushed almost that whole pan of celery flax crackers, and now I'm about to get this yummy bowl of veggies, and then we'll see what's for dinner. Probably some kind of like stir fry is what I'm thinking. All right, see you at dinner. Back with a little snacky poo before dinner. I was starving. Here we got some fresh homemade guac. Yum. You gotta eat the guac quick because you know, all my avocado lovers out there, it goes bad so quickly. So I just made this last night. I made a huge batch of it, like 2 avocados worth. And this is all we have left because it's so good. So a little guac and carrot chips before dinner, and then gotta see what we're gonna make. I don't know yet. Time. So I've got everything out and ready to go. We've got some parsley, some carrots, some broccoli, zucchini, already chopped asparagus, tempeh, and rice noodles. So that is looking like a good old-fashioned stir fry. So basically what I'm gonna do is chop all these vegetables, and we're gonna put it in the pan on the stove and then drop the rice noodles in some boiling water, and it's a pretty simple, hearty, wholesome meal. Can be so easy and so much fun too. So if you just have to have like the right equipment in your pantries. I've learned over the years this wasn't so easy for me. In the beginning, my husband and I just made a lot of roasted vegetables and rice and staples like that, beans, rice, lentils. But then if you know how to use the right spices and you just keep the spices and all kinds of vegetable options on deck, then it's so easy to throw together. I would keep it simple, keep lots of veggies on stock in your fridge, and I actually have to go to the store or the farmer's market like at least 2, sometimes 3 times a week, because when you're eating like this, a whole foods, plant-based diet, you use pretty much everything in your fridge, or I do at least. I don't like to see anything go bad. So today was kind of one of those days where it's like, let me see what I have, throw everything together, and see what we come up with. Experiment in the beginning if you're just figuring out, you know, how to develop recipes or how to cook vegetables different ways. Stir fry is such an easy option. Love to roast everything. Sometimes my husband grills vegetables. So many different, and there's so many resources out there. There's so many great recipes. Forksoverknives.com is my go-to for awesome recipes. Like if I'm in a pinch and I'm like, ooh, I really have a craving for this, they always have an answer. So forksoverknives.com, sign up for their newsletter and they send you all kinds of great recipes every single week. But look how good that looks. Yum, yum, yum. Test it out soon. And that took about 10 minutes, like literally from chopping all the veggies, prepping, and then throwing them in the stir fry and the pasta. Let's try it out. This is the final product. It looks beautiful and divine. And it smells so good. So let's give it a try. Super hot. You can't beat that masala spice. I mean, it really gives everything an amazing flavor. It's a big mix of spices, and the Indians know how to use spices. Whoop. So good. So good and so easy. So thank you so much for watching my plant-based whole foods what I eat in a day. I hope you got some ideas. I hope you got some value out of it. If you'd like me to do more eating or recipe videos, let me know in the comments below. I am super pumped to share my passion of healthy eating and fitness with you guys. So thank you so much for if you made it all the way to the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.